I have a little different approach when it comes to, or feeling when it comes to our youth. I'm not as down on millennials. I wish there were more here, but there's a reason for it. I think one aspect, this generation is struggling right now to pay student loan debt, to get a job, and they're just thinking about some immediate things, number one. But I taught 4 years down in Florida. I taught at the school George Zimmerman went to. And it's happening all over the country. It's just not one giant movement. What the kids, the Dream Defenders, are doing for Trayvon Martin's Law to Stop Stand Your Ground is absolutely incredible. What you see United We Dream and kids doing for immigration is incredible. It is happening all over the country. The one issue maybe would be peace and war. And so what we have to do is really reach out, and this is something it's not just young, it's also non-white when you look at these protests. So we have to focus on King's message that it was all connected, those triple evils of capitalism, militarism, and racism. And let these kids know, make it known how these things are all connected. Know that it doesn't matter if you have racial equality if we're all dead from nuclear war, that these things matter. And so that's one thing that we need to consistently do to reach out to the kids, show them how these things are connected and how they immediately affect their lives, and then you can get them in. So that's one approach I would have. But I think there's a lot of hope for this generation.
There's one thing. 2003, there were a lot of young people. I mean, I was participating in the anti-war protests in Boston leading up to the Iraq invasion in 2003. And, I don't want to be too redundant here, because others have already said it, but when President Obama came into office, there seemed to be a different sort of climate. We're told that small wars are okay, so drone wars are okay, but ground invasions, that's not okay. And I think we need to get past this mentality that there has to be some kind of war, so if we can just limit the number of people we kill or the civilians we kill, then that will make it better.
Well said by everybody. I would just echo and point out that there is an advantage to taking on the entire military system rather than a particular war, because young people who are not in the military are not facing a draft, are not facing being dragged into a particular war, but they are facing tens of thousands of dollars of debt if they manage to get into college at all because of the choices we make with what to do with our resources. And it would take a small fraction of what we dump into the Pentagon each year to make college free for everyone in this country who wants it. And that's an argument that seems to carry some weight with people, whatever their opinion is about a particular war. Yes, here in the front, and then I see two more back there.